Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us on the show. Got a great show lined up for you today. It's a Tuesday, the 19th of October, another month. We're just zooming by. Before you know it, this year will be over with. Hey, it's a beautiful day outside. If you haven't been out, awfully nice out there. Dr. Tony Reyes-Sutherland is my co-host this morning, and she's joining me. Good to see you, Tony.
Good to see you. I've got my orange on, getting ready.
April or May. Now we're already, pushing towards the end of October. And before you know it, the holiday season will be upon us. And then we'll be into a brand new semester coming up. So the year is flying by. Hey, if you didn't know, we want to thank you for watching our show on Facebook and YouTube. We're also on HCCTV. The rebroadcast of the show is at noon and 5 p.m. And you can always follow us across all social media.
Absolutely. Just look for Houston Community College District, not HCC, Houston Community College District on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter.
Twitter, that is right. All right, Tony, stick around because you're going to be interviewing this next guest. Mostofa Hoderi is a quality engineer with Dell Technologies, and he also graduated from our Honors College. Mostofa, good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We're looking forward to hearing from you and also maybe some words of encouragement for our students. Congratulations on your position and your success. We're going to hear more about that in a few minutes. So stand by. We'll be with you shortly.
Good.
All right, we're going to kick things off. It's Tasty Tuesday, and we've got Vanarin Koch, who is a chef, and he's also with Koffeteria Bakery and Café. Have you heard of him yet? You're going to. He's our Tasty Tuesday guest. Vanarin, good to see you.
Likewise. Thank you, Todd.
Thanks for being here. Let's talk right off the top about something we mentioned in our promo. We talked about it yesterday. You guys have a croissant that's filled with nacho cheese and topped with Cheetos.
Correct. It's Hot Cheetos, actually.
Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, it just takes me back to my high school age. I graduated from Jersey Village, and so the two things that I ate for school for lunch was Hot Cheetos and a Coke, because I was very, very healthy as a 16-year-old. And after leaving Houston and working in New York and Chicago at a bunch of Mission Star places, I realized Hot Cheetos and Takis and all that stuff is very much a Houston thing. And so when I opened up Koffeteria, I kind of aimed it to be this Houston derivative cuisine, kind of showcase what Houston has to offer. And one of those things that my first opinion was Hot Cheetos. And so I had to have that. And so we kind of developed a Hot Cheeto croissant. And then, of course, naturally had to stuff it with some nacho cheese because you can't go to a good carnival without a circus nacho cheese.
How well was that going? Has that gone over with your customers?
Our bake shop in general has gone over really well. I kind of always wanted it to be like a very polarizing item. I remember when we first premiered it, we had a lot of mixed feelings about it, which is cool. As long as you have some sort of emotion to what we're doing, it's kind of the idea that like it's an attention grabber, whether you buy it or try it, or if you're like everyone else, they just come by and like take a photo with it, which is kind of cute, or whatever. But so when it's on there, it's a frenzy and it sells out really quickly, but we don't have it every day. I tend to put it out maybe once a month. I've actually haven't had the menu for about 3 months now. But I like it when people ask for things, so I'm okay with that.
Let's talk a bit about your place is called Koffeteria Bakery and Café. Let's talk a bit, though, about your background and your roots in Cambodia.
Yeah, for sure. So Koffeteria, I don't know if you guys know, but washateria in general is very much a Southern word. When I moved to New York, I asked where the washateria was, and people were like, the laundromat is over there. But my grandma, actually, her very first business that we've ever had in our family was a washateria on West Gray, which is now the Pink's Pizza. So it's kind of an homage to the washateria and it being very much a Southern word.
Okay.
But yeah, so my parents immigrated here from Cambodia. And like I said, where we're kind of situated now, we're kind of across the street from like the Kim Hung old supermarket. My grandma knew the lady who was, they were actually in the same concentration camp together in Cambodia.
Oh, wow.
And then my uncle owned a silver house right there on Chartres. And so this area in general was very, very personal to me. It was old Vietnam town. It was where I spent like a lot of my childhood playing Street Fighter in like the food court at the Kim Hung. So it's just kind of really cute to be literally across the street where I spent my days as an adolescent.
Yeah, so you've got a lot of connection to the East Side, Eado, as they call it nowadays.
Yes, enough to not call it Eado.
Yeah, enough to not call it Eado. There you go.
Stay strong with the second ward. Yes.
Let me ask you about this. We're all just trying to get back to life after COVID. How did you guys fare through that? Did you learn how to do things differently to keep the business going?
I think adaptability is always a great thing for any small business in general. And we definitely, besides having a really great press release going into the opening of Koffeteria, it was quite challenging. We had to change a lot of our operations. We did everything online. We opened up an online store to kind of accommodate that. And luckily for us, we have this beautiful patio seating that sits about, 150 people. So it was really
large.
Convenient to have an outdoor space when we needed it. Just not in the summertime, but that's a Houston thing in general. But now we started with 3 employees and now we're up to 14 employees. Our pastries are in about 15 shops around the Houston area, all within the loop. And we're growing. Our sales have tripled since last year. So it's one of those things. I had to wait until we left that lull of what they call the pandemic. And then now we're rolling. So
now I'm a coffee enthusiast. I go to all the coffee shops inside the loop. Where can we find your stuff outside of your bakery?
Oh, amazing. We actually get our coffee from Little Dreamer Coffee. It's a small roaster started by the same guy who started Boonton, actually, Matt Toomey. And he kind of curated our coffee program for us to kind of go with like real nice caramel chocolate notes to it. But right now we are in, so I'm going to break it down into neighborhoods.
Okay. All right.
Heights, Tenfold, Central City, 4th and Nomad, Thurgood. In Rice Village, we are in Grinders, and in River Oaks, we're in Duo, and in 3rd Ward, we're in Urban Brews. And then we just picked up 3 more wholesale accounts, like when I was on vacation last week, because that's what you do. And then who else? Oh, and then Southside Espresso in Montrose. And then also coming soon. What was that? Oh, Blendon and Segundo right here, just down the street from us as well.
Cool. So you guys are expanding, getting into a lot of places. What can people expect when they come into your shop? What are some of your most popular items? I know you're going to demonstrate something in a moment, but tell me some of the most popular things.
For me, it's about transformation. When you walk into here, all of our furniture, all of our plates, they're all from resale shops. They're all from charity guilds. They're all from estate sales. And so it's literally going to feel like you walk into your grandma's house. If you had a white grandma, I sell her furniture and I'm making money off of it. Everything is authentic. It's all curated to kind of give this really beautiful mid-century feel to it. And so besides just taking in all the decorations and everything, you're going to walk in and it's going to smell like butter and flour and sugar.
That sounds awesome. Tell me now what you're going to be making for us this morning. You got a quick little demonstration you're going to show us.
Well,
and it's seasonal too.
Exactly. It being October and this orange shirt will tell you, I'm going to do a quick demonstration on our pumpkin cheesecake. So it's a little cheesecake that we fill in a little profiterole. A little dough here. Scoop it round. We're going to lay our nice little pumpkin streusel on top. I'm just going to smoosh it all the way down. Pop that guy in the oven. And then movie magic.
Magic of TV. Like there you go. Yeah. Wow.
Nice and round little pumpkin shaped profiterole.
Yeah.
Right here. We're going to fill it with some pumpkin cheesecake I kind of already made beforehand.
So is this like a pumpkin pastry filled with cheesecake filling? Is that
It
kind of?
sure is. It's like a class in redundancy. It's pumpkin cheesecake in the shape of pumpkin, orange like a pumpkin, and then we squeeze the cheesecake all the way in it just like that.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Put me down for about 10 of those. Yeah. I'll go for a run and
pop a little stem on top. And then you got your own little pumpkin patch.
Oh, there you go. That looks awesome.
Nothing is done without a good reveal.
And there you go. The pumpkin cheesecake. You can find it at Koffeteria Bakery and Café. What's your hours, Chef?
Oh gosh, our hours are everywhere right now. So on Tuesdays we're open from 7 to 12, Wednesdays from 7 to 7.
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday 7 to 7, and then Sundays 8 to 2.
All right. And look for them in your favorite coffee shops around the city. They're expanding, folks. Chef Cook, we appreciate you being here on the show. Thanks for being here as our Tasty Tuesday guest.
Perfect. My pleasure. Take care.
All right. And if you're interested in their location, where they are, we'll put some information in our post, our social media post after the show. All right, Tony, you got a hard act to follow there. If you guys can recreate a pumpkin cheesecake, looked pretty good, didn't it?
It looked excellent. I want to go get it for my breakfast, okay?
Yeah, I'll go pick up a couple of those this morning. All right, I'm going to turn things over to you because you've got a special student success. We've been hearing from some of the graduates of our Honors College, and today we've got another one that's joining us.
Absolutely. We have Mostofa Hoderi. He is quality engineer for Dell Technologies and a 2015 HCC Honors College graduate. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tony. Really, really appreciative of being here.
Great. And in addition to all this, you graduated from Texas A&M University in 2018. So big accomplishment there also. And tell us a little bit about Dell and what you do as a quality engineer. What exactly is that?
Absolutely. So honestly, I wear many hats within my job. So I'm a customer quality manager, a quality engineer, and a technical program manager lead. And what I do consists of data analytics, project management, doing a little bit of teamwork, leading business transformation initiatives to help improve our product quality, really provide a better customer experience, right? So it's kind of a bit here and there, and something really, really excited about, and I'm really passionate about, making sure that we get the best end user experience out there and really continuing on the continuous improvement concept,
So it's engineering, but it's not just all the technical stuff. It's also being able to communicate with people, right?
Absolutely. So it's really a mix of business and technical acumen that is needed. The reason is, right, you've got all these technical problems that you need to go solve, but you also need to have effective communication so that you can break down these problems, simplify it to our customers, especially when handling customer escalations, right? They come with a problem. It's not only that we need to present a solution, but we need to present it in a way that makes sense, right? Something that is easier to follow. So absolutely. And then there's also the data analytics piece. Reason why we do data analytics is because we really want to be able to make data-driven business decisions, right? So, it's a mix of everything. And that's what my industrial engineering really background kind of allowed me to do, right? That versatile experience.
So those what they call soft skills are very important in addition to the technical part.
Absolutely.
Well, now I understand that you just won a special leadership award. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah, I was very appreciative. Recently won the Game Changer Award for Dell Technologies product group quality, and really was awarded for my leadership over some business transformation initiatives that helped put together a partnership between our IT organization and our product group quality, as well as other service and other organization within Dell, to really form a consolidated way of looking at improving our employee and user experience, but also strengthening the partnership and the relationship with our customers' IT organizations, in addition to extracting lessons learned so that we can improve our products overall and make sure that we're bringing something that is providing the best customer experience. Yeah, so it was really, the idea of leading the cross-functional organizations, leading the cross-functional teams and working to them towards one common goal. And really was a lot of influencing, skills that needed to be driven for us to get to where we are. So definitely appreciative of that.
You learned a lot of that stuff, do you think, from HCC Honors College or what?
I think it's
communicate.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's a journey, right? It's something that obviously I've started to learn in HCC, right? Can give you some examples. Is one thing that I really appreciated from the Honors College is that we were in both small classrooms, so it makes it very engaging, right? And you get to have really thoughtful and thoughts and conversations, but also the idea of group projects, right? I remember classes like Western literature, government, where we had to form a team and really start getting into an idea of how do you work as a team? You lose and win together, right? But at the same time is how do you start you're really looking into everyone's ideas and trying to be as open as possible, right? To make sure that you're considering all options and then hopefully get to a solution. The other thing is obviously communication, right? Making sure that you are really working as a team, but also communicating in a way that someone maybe from a different background would actually understand. So it's the details with the background. And obviously then in Texas A&M, I had my own, I would say, management consulting kind of experience that I had with a project that I was running with a team in addition to other group projects. But like I said, it's a journey. I would say even at Dell in my first year, kind of started working on some group projects that allowed me eventually to do what I'm doing today.
So the Honors College really prepared you both academically and otherwise to work in the field of engineering. I know I teach drama, but we talk about teamwork there and we have group projects. And I just wish you could talk to them for me also and tell them the importance. It doesn't matter what field really that you go into, being able to work with the team is important, do you think?
Absolutely. I think, if I were to sum up all my, work right now at Dell Technologies, I think what made me successful in the beginning of my career, just being able to, form a team, but also, build something together, right? The idea of winning together is very big for us at Dell. And I can't tell you how many things, if just one person was try to do, there's no way to accomplish. But, with a village, you can do everything. Honestly, I work with people from across organizations, sometimes 30 people on one project, but we get it done, right? And we get it done quickly. So absolutely, teamwork, number one. Definitely say any experience you get in that realm, it will help you.
Excellent. Well, I also understand that someone from the HCC Honors College also helped you in transferring or getting into Texas A&M University. You got to have the grades and all that, but there's other parts to it in getting into a university about like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
For sure. That's my friend, and it's been some time that I caught up, but definitely he was our advisor, Dr. Wilcox, David Wilcox. I think, like you said, right, getting good grades, having the GPA and the honors title definitely helps. But I think what's more of a differentiator factor is really the personal statement essay, right? So Dr. Wilcox really took the time to review with me the essay that I put together, gave me some valuable feedback that allowed me to put an excellent, personal statement essay that I didn't only use for my application with Texas A&M, but I actually later on leveraged some of its content to win a 2-year scholarship that allowed me to get in-state tuition with Texas A&M. So absolutely very, very, very appreciative. And hopefully if he's watching the show, definitely, send all my regards and hopefully we'll connect soon.
So what was the greatest part of your experience at the HCC Honors?
Sure. Well, I think there are plenty, right? There's obviously the friendship part. There's obviously the challenge part, and really being surrounded with people with similar mindset, and they're all ambitious. But I think what's far really kind of something that I think set the course for my journey and where I'm today is something that Dr. Peters actually has done. I remember she sent an email to all of us, and she was asking for some math tutors, volunteers. I believe we had shortage at the time in the HCC Learning Imperium. And I took that opportunity, right? It's something that I love math. So tutoring really and volunteering as a tutor and then getting a job as a tutor, I think is what allowed me to start getting into, first of all, gain experience, right? But second of all is I definitely helped in making sure that now I understand how to break things that are complex and really explain it to people from different audience, different ages. And so it really started, building that skill set. And then I think that's really what allowed me to eventually at Texas A&M, I got a peer teacher position, which is more of a teacher assistant. And then after that, I became a lead for teacher assistants. And I think it's really what kind of helped me land the internship and the job with Dell, and today leading the business transformation initiative. So definitely something I'm thankful that I took the opportunity on, and I'm so thankful for Dr. Peters to even suggest that.
One more very quick question. What's your advice to people who are thinking about entering the Honors College?
Absolutely. I think really go for it. This is what I'm going to tell you. But what I can say is dream big, aim high, and really work hard towards your goal. And here is really what I would say is try to know the why, get to know what really motivates you. Reason I say that is you're going to run into problems and you're going to have tough times, whether it's personal, career, or academic. It's knowing the why and really having that motivation. It's what going to keep you going. And I would say overall, really try to make sure that you are also cognitive of enjoying your time and having some stress relief, right? I think for a lot of people, they work hard, but it gets to them, the stress gets, so you definitely
all work and no play doesn't work too well.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Mostofa Hoderi, quality engineer for Dell Technologies and 2015 HCC Honors College graduate. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, Tony, another inspiring story. Hey, we've got some great news. Congrats to our top 30 influential women. HCC says congratulations to our board member, Dr. Reagan Flowers. She was recently named to the top 30 most influential women in Houston by the Ford Times. She was joined by a long list of women that included someone who recently hosted on the show from HCC's business plan competition, Tennille Johnson of Scrubs to the Rescue. In attendance at the prestigious events were HCC representatives, our Chancellor, Dr. Cesar Maldonado, Trustee Preta Van Dibble Stallworth, and also Trustee Rhonda Skiller-Jones. Congrats once again to Dr. Reagan Flowers. Recipe for Success. Yeah, those are back. And there is another workshop coming up tomorrow, Tony.
Communication skills for success. That's what we were talking about earlier. It's being able to communicate, working with the team. And there's a workshop for it. It's tomorrow at 11 a.m. And we have information on how to register for that after the show.
That is right. Okay, another thing you'll need to know about the filmmaking series. Playing God's Scott Brignac is joining this weekly series, which features local, regional, and national professionals from film and TV production. Playing God's Scott Brignac will conduct a Q&A about his debut feature film, which was shot in Houston, starring Michael McKeon. That was about a pair of con artists who recruit their mentor to play God to scam a grieving billionaire. Now, is this the same Michael McKeon who is in Lenny and Squiggy and also in what movie am I trying to think of? Spinal Tap, maybe? One of the most best films ever?
I think so, yeah.
The same Michael McKeon?
I think so. I looked at a trailer and yeah.
Incredible. That is awesome. That's happening noon to 2 p.m. Wednesday, October 20th. Email Michael Cohn to register for the event. We'll have his email address after the show in our social media post. Student life is keeping busy as well, Tony.
Absolutely. They have Empower and Paint. Let's see what in the world that is. The deadline to register is tomorrow, October 20th. In honor of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, share your empowerment experiences and paint your story. Now that's interesting. RSVP to have your personal paint kit shipped to you. And then there's Fiscally Fit, not physical, fiscally fit. Financial,
yeah.
Financial workshop, meaning, about to get yourself together with the finances, which I need a lot of help with. October 20th, that's also Wednesday at 1 p.m. It's virtual. James Martin will help you, teach you how to be fiscally fit.
That's right. Okay. There's also LGBTQ History Month, proud with a rainbow flag photo. Of course, we're showing you now. That's 1 p.m. Wednesday, October 20th. That's virtual. You can join their discussion in Knives Out Pumpkin Carving 101. Take a look at the pumpkin photo here. Yep, 6 p.m. Thursday, October 21st. You can join all of these events. They're all presented by our Student Life. They're keeping very busy. All events are virtual. We'll have some links in our social media post. Hey, we're running out of time. Want to remind you, though, registration for the spring semester. Yeah, we're talking spring 2022. That's going to begin October 25th. Big news there. October 25th, you can start registering for the spring. So you want to do so. We do have online classes, hybrid classes, and in-person classes that'll be happening on our campuses. You can go to hccs.edu/now for all your registration needs. Tomorrow on the show, we've got a special guest, Tony.
Yes, we have HCC's Chief of Police. He's going to be with us and tell us about things going around the campuses.
Yeah, we'll have him on the show, Chief Benford. You'll get to know him. He'll be on tomorrow. And other special guests. We got to close out today's show, but we will be back tomorrow live right here at 10 a.m. on Up to the Minute.